The respiratory system. The respiratory system is responsible for the process of breathing, where oxygen is taken into the body and carbon dioxide is expelled. This system allows for the exchange of gases, ensuring the body's cells receive the oxygen needed for cellular respiration and metabolic processes. Here's a detailed breakdown of the respiratory system and its key components. Key components of the respiratory system. Nose and nasal cavity. The nose is the primary entry point for air. It has hair and mucus that filter out dust, bacteria, and other particles. The nasal cavity also warms and moistens the air to make it suitable for the lungs. Pharynx, throat. The pharynx is a muscular tube that serves as a pathway for air and food. It directs air from the nose to the larynx. Larynx, voice box. Located in the neck, it houses the vocal cords. The larynx is also responsible for directing air into the trachea and protecting the airway during swallowing, preventing food from entering the trachea. Trachea, windpipe. A tube that carries air from the larynx down into the chest. It is reinforced with cartilage rings to keep it open. The trachea divides into two bronchi, one for each lung. Bronchi and bronchioles. The trachea divides into two primary bronchi, each leading into a lung. The bronchi branch into smaller bronchioles within the lungs. These smaller branches carry air into the alveoli, the small air sacs where gas exchange occurs. Lungs. The lungs are the main organs of the respiratory system and are located in the chest cavity. They are divided into lobes, 3 in the right lung and 2 in the left lung. The lungs are surrounded by a protective membrane called the pleura. Alveoli. The alveoli are tiny, balloon-like structures where the exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, occurs. Oxygen from the inhaled air diffuses through the walls of the alveoli into the blood, and carbon dioxide diffuses from the blood into the alveoli to be exhaled. Diaphragm. The diaphragm is a large muscle located beneath the lungs. It plays a crucial role in the process of breathing, contracting to allow air to enter the lungs and relaxing to expel air. The process of breathing. Ventilation. Inhalation. During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, and the ribcage expands. This increases the volume of the chest cavity, causing air to flow into the lungs. Exhalation. During exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes and moves upward, and the ribcage contracts. This decreases the volume of the chest cavity, causing air to be pushed out of the lungs. Gas exchange. Oxygen from the inhaled air diffuses into the bloodstream through the walls of the alveoli. At the same time, carbon dioxide, a waste product of cellular respiration, moves from the blood into the alveoli to be exhaled. Oxygen transport. Oxygen is carried by red blood cells in the blood, bound to a molecule called hemoglobin. The circulatory system transports oxygen to all body cells, where it is used for energy production. Regulation of breathing. Breathing rate is controlled by the respiratory centers in the brain, medulla oblongata, and pons. These centers monitor the levels of carbon dioxide in the blood and adjust the rate of breathing accordingly to maintain homeostasis. Disorders of the respiratory system. Asthma, chronic inflammation of the airways that causes difficulty breathing. Pneumonia, an infection that inflames the alveoli, making it hard to breathe. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, a group of lung diseases that block airflow and make breathing difficult. Lung cancer, abnormal growth of cells in the lungs, often linked to smoking. In summary, the respiratory system is crucial for supplying the body with oxygen and removing carbon dioxide. Proper functioning of this system is vital for maintaining life and energy production in cells.